Major trade just went down. I'm sending off Amon Ra to Sam for Tet McMillan and Terry McLaurin.
There's a few reasons I'm making this trade. Number one,
Sam's talking about, and the reason I made this trade. Oh, brother Sam, we don't need a reasoning. We know why you did it. Anybody with a brain would have done this.
Team Terry needed to make this trade for his team because he needs to win this week to get into the playoffs.
What Sam just committed was a legit equivalent to what he should be put behind bars. Ladies and gentlemen, Amon Ra St. Brown is playing football today. He's playing.
A very poorly misjudgment by considered one of the best managers in the league. And I take full blame for that.
So we are watching a live robbery.
From my sources, from my assistant coaches, I was told that he wasn't going to play today. Yesterday. I was told that he was going to be out because of his ankle.
Good, considering he's coming off an ankle injury. And I didn't even think he'd play this week.
We have seen Sam pull off a Terry McLaurin for a Amon Ra St. Brown trade, and he has the audacity to talk about like, wow, what? I didn't know Amon Ra was playing. Buddy, you know what you did.
Considered one of the best managers in the league.
As a top manager in this league. Oh, no, brother. How do we tell you this one? That title's revoked.
George Pickens, bro. Oh my God, George Pickens. Today I needed you the most, bro. I needed you the most. I never put the border on any of my players to be my mascot or even win me the game. But today I did that for you. Today I did that. I did that to you. And I could see it was too much. I want to say thank you for all your contributions, but today I needed you the most. Today, this past 2 hours, I needed you the most. And you know what you did? You were just running, bro. George Pickens, bro. GP. My God, bro. Gambling and practicing, bro. That's what you were doing, bro. You were gambling and practicing, bro. Gambling and participating, bro. Did you put the under on yourself, nigga? Is that, bro? This is, bro. If I don't win, I don't go to playoffs. Do you understand this, bro? We're going to sit. You better hope Zay Flowers don't do better than you, bro. If Zay Flowers does better than you, come to me. I don't want to talk to you ever again.
Phenomenal performance from Jahmyr Gibbs this week. Good to see. As a Cowboys fan, I'm devastated. But for fantasy, that was great. Amon-Ra St. Brown played good considering he's coming off an ankle injury. And I didn't even think he'd play this week. And then Dak played average. Burrow might start next week. I'm going to be so for real. I don't know. We'll see how Burrow plays this week, and I'm going to determine it after that. But anyhow, good Thursday night. Team Power Nation out.
Week 14, y'all. Y'all know all of the stakes that are on the line this week. I'm recording these on Sunday right before the matches game, so already Thursday night football has gone past us, but y'all know what's at stake. Y'all see what's at stake. Y'all know what's going on when it comes to these matchups. So before we get to some of these stuff, let's show y'all what is at stake. Obviously, the 3 seed again, we'll see showing y'all 3 seed at stake between Jude Scary Team and Osama. Obviously, you see that the 1 seed is also at stake between Team Hoggle and Team Pirates, and then y'all see 5 teams fighting for 2 playoff positions where we got Team Dingo District, you got Bucky's, you got Oumarito, you got Team Terry, and you got Comeback Season. So let's show y'all these standings before we get to some of these matchups. Team Hoggle and Team Pirates, again, obviously they're at the top. That's why they're fighting for that 1 seed. Team Hoggle gets the 1 seed back after losing to Sam a few weeks ago. Sam drops one to Team Oumarito and is now back there at the 2 seed. Osama and Jude Scary Team right there below them, both tied for the 3rd spot. Osama has a 2 points for advantage over Jude Scary Team. Obviously, there's a lot of talk about dropping that 3rd place matchup because you might not want to see, you rather see a Team Oumarito rather than a team comeback season, because if the playoffs would start this week, that's who you would rather play. And a 3 seed, would you rather play Oumarito or comeback season? So there's a lot of talk about looking really close at some of these matchups in case you want to drop that 3 seed and get an easier matchup in that first round. Then next we also got Oumarito and Team Patrick Terry. Right there, at tied for the sixth right there, and then you got George Pickens and Bucky's right below, and that right there, obviously y'all know all those teams tied for six, different scenarios into getting there. We showed y'all those scenarios earlier, and then we got Team 2-4 Lions and Team Gallardo Prince Gruber, which nobody really cares about. Let's get to this matchups. First matchup, let's get it out the way. Obviously, y'all don't care that much about it. 2-4 Lions versus Team Gallardo. So yes, y'all see Brandon Aubrey did give 2-4 Lions a huge advantage. So yeah, this is a big time matchup for both teams, trying to get some hype before going into the losers bracket. Obviously, these are two teams that could be competing for the punishment in 3 weeks down the line. So we'll see what happens there. Justin Herbert comes in and he's a questionable to come play this game, so that would be huge to look at that. But I think we give 2-4 Lions as the edge. Obviously, Brandon Aubrey already kicked it off, but I'm giving him the edge anyways. I think we put him at a -10.5, +10.5 for Team Gallardo, and I think we put the odds at -360, +360. Let's get to the real matches though. Yeah, I played today, but we know what the stakes are. It got nothing to do with me. We got matchup versus matchups versus matchups. We have 3 seeds at stake. We have first seed at stake. We have, playoff positions at stake. How do I think this gonna go out? Now the dream scenario, I think we want to see Bucky's win and go from a 21% chance in, but probably Oumarito's gonna probably win that matchup, and then we're probably gonna see. It's gonna really come down to Dingo. Can he win his matchup? Team Terry, he's a lost cause. Nothing really to talk about him with, but we got some matchups, man. I can't wait to see how this goes out. Good luck to everybody that's playing for something this week. Obviously, my season's over. We'll be back next year, 17-0 season. Don't worry. But I just had to give them a little break this season, and we'll see what happens, bro. Who's going to be in the playoffs next week, and whose season's going to come to an end and be in that losers bracket just with me. We'll see. Osama versus George Pickens. Obviously, George Pickens is the mascot this week for Team Dingo District, as he said that was going to be in last podcast the last episode of the videos we doing. And obviously George Pickens did not come out there and deliver to his mascot material, but there is still a world where it is. You see a 52% Osama, 48% Team George Pickens, and obviously it came down to a Monday Night Sweat last week for Team Dingo District. If he wins, he's in a 7-6 right now, and he's in that same position at comeback season where all he has to do is win. Well, now he loses and he needs some things to go out his way. You see Osama over there going for a 3 seed, and according to Osama, he's not scared of nobody. So he's gonna come out there and try to put his pieces to the shove and win this matchup. We'll see what happens there. I think we put Osama as a solid favorite at -4.5, +4.5, and I think we put the odds for Osama at -280, +280. And I think this is a matchup. Obviously, it's a lot on the line, 3 seed, and we have playoffs over there, and then we'll see what happens.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's that week. You know, it's been a long season. We started off with a bad draft, with a not so good draft, I'm gonna say. And then we had some ups, we had some downs. We had a losing streak, we had a winning streak. You know, thought I was locked, thought we were locked, we were in it for it, thought we had it, but now we're in this position. 2 more spots left, 4 more teams. Just want to say, go out there, try our hardest, you know. No matter the outcome, I just want to say we tried our best, did everything I could. There's some things we could have done better, but that's just how the season plays out. You can't always expect for a perfect season. I want y'all guys to go out there, you know. I want y'all to know I love y'all. We play comeback season, I'm pretty sure. Very winnable game. I want y'all to know. I need y'all to win this game. I just need y'all to win this game for me, all right? I need y'all to go out there and win this game for me. But besides that, just, you know, love y'all dogs. Y'all been through it, through the thick and thin, through the upcome of my RP rep, my league manager rep. And yeah, that's it. Go out there, ball out for me. Then go out.
Next matchup, Team Pirates versus Jude Scary Team. Ladies and gentlemen, I Jude Scary team, obviously, he's just trying to score points. Team Pirates, obviously, y'all are looking. Jameer Gibbs goes off for 37 fantasy points. The Amon Ross St. Brown trade, obviously, y'all know that they're talking about. Jude Scary team's just trying to score points. Because if Osama loses as well, all he has to do is outscore Osama by 2 points and he can get that 3 seed. But that's if Jude even wants that 3 seed. We haven't heard much from Jude on what he wants to do when it comes to that matchup. But this is a Team Pirates team that he's fighting for that 1 seed. He's trying to put as much points as he can possibly can. Obviously, y'all know if Team Hoggle wins, there's a world where Team Pirates could still get the 1 seed if he outscores them, but it's gonna take up a 60 point differential. So we'll see what happens there. Team Pirates, big time matchup for him, and then for team Jude Scary team fighting for that 3 seed. We'll see what happens. I think we gotta give it, even if the match for Jameer Gibbs and stuff off of what Team Pirates has done this season, basically unstoppable when he has all his guys in the lineup. Obviously, the loss last week though to Team Oumarito. I think we put Team Pirates at a solid favorite at minus 540 plus 540, and I think we put them at a solid spread at minus 13.5 plus 13.5. And I think you're taking that minus 13.5 all day, every day.
Team Pirate Nation, we played Jude this week. We'll see what happens. I have respect for Jude, but I think we could maybe win this one. We'll see though. We'll see. Jude could win. I don't know. After last week, I'm working on something right now. Y'all will see. Until then, Team Pirate Nation out.
Next matchup, Prince Gruber versus Team Terry. Another huge matchup. Obviously, Team Terry makes the trade where he trades Amon Ross St. Brown, not knowing, not thinking that Amon Ross would play this week. Obviously, Amon Ross will be playing this week, and that has switched a lot when it comes to these matchups. Created a lot of drama, but we'll see. Can Terry McLaurin meet up to what Team Terry brought him on this team to do? But it's going to have to take him losing to Prince Gruber. Now, you would think this is a favorable matchup for Team Terry. Obviously, Prince Gruber being at the bottom of the standings, but ESPN, as you see right here, has Team Terry at a 43% chance to win this game against Prince Gruber. Prince Gruber trying to go out there, get some wins before kicking off the loser bracket, trying to create some type of momentum. So we'll see what happens here. Big time matchup for two teams right here. Daniel Jones, a fairly healthy lineup. We'll see if Prince Gruber chooses to put a Marion Hampton in there, or is he going to ride with Charbonnet and Woody Marks. And then Team Terry, obviously y'all see him there tied at that 6th spot, just trying to get a win so he can go back to the playoffs. Obviously the reigning defending champ last year, he wants to redeem that title. I think we put Prince Gruber at a solid spread at minus 210 plus 210, and I think we put the spread at basically close to even, minus 2.5 plus 2.5.
Team Terry back. Hey, I'm gonna start off with the weekly matchup. Playing Prince Gruber. We gotta win. We gotta win again in the playoffs. So I expect my team to win. I'm gonna get my boys ready. We'll see what we can do. And also, major trade just went down. I'm sending off a Monroe to Sam for Tet McMillan and Terry McLaurin. I think it's a good trade for me. Amon Ross out this week anyways. And I think that with the addition of especially Tet McMillan, he's a very, very reliable player. I like him. Great upside to him. And I think that as the year goes on, he's only going to get better. That's it. Terry McLaurin, he's consistent every year. But we'll see what he can do. And I think I like my odds. And Team Terry, we're going to make a run. We'll see what we can do. We'll try to make the playoffs. There's no telling that we'll win it, but you can never count us out. We're always, my managing skills, we'll always get there somehow. And, we'll see. All right, Team Terry out.
Next matchup, Team Hoggle versus Comeback Season. Yes, obviously you might say, yes, this might be Team Hoggle in a landslide, but you can't really say that because no Christian McCaffrey this week. And it's looking like that we're seeing Team Hoggle is probably going to start someone like a Kamani Vidal. We'll see if Amarion Hampton plays this week or not. But that's going to be huge in that matchup. But this is a Team Hoggle team. I don't think he cares if he's the 1 seed. I don't think he cares if he's the 2 seed. He's been dominating all season long. And he said it in every single time y'all hear him. He's been dominating all season long. So I don't think he cares if he finishes as the 1 seed, if he finishes at the 2 seed. He believes fully healthy. Obviously, no Christian McCaffrey due to bye week, and no Drake London for him due to injury. So he feels like if he's fully healthy, which he knows his team is not fully healthy right now, he's unstoppable. We'll see what happens. But I'm gonna give comeback season a solid nod in this spread. It's so hard to see this man Team Hoggle win this matchup, especially without his best player in Christian McCaffrey. So I'll give Team Comeback Season the solid advantage and give them the spread of -4.5 plus 4.5 Team Hoggle and give them the dang near even. I'm gonna make it -110, -110 both sides. For the spread, for the odds. Next matchup, you got Bucky's versus Team Oumarito. This right here, in my personal opinion, is the game of week. Obviously, Bucky's, y'all know he has to have basically a Cinderella story if he wants to get into the playoffs. And Timo Marito, all he has to do is win. And this is the biggest week of the season for him to win. Obviously, the reigning runner-up last season of one of the most dangerous teams in the league, as he's gotten Rasheed Rice back and some of his guys back from injury. And AJ Brown is finally starting to show up. Ashton Genty with the slow season start. He's getting Jaden Daniels back. So we'll see what he does. But there's a lot on the matchup. This is a lot of people's game of the week. A lot of people are like, there's no world where Bucky's wins this matchup, especially with the late unadd of Roma Dunze getting out. So we'll see what happens. But this is a good time matchup. Bucky's versus Timo Morito. We'll see what happens. I think we put Bucky's obviously as the underdog in this matchup and give Omarito a solid nod, -8.5 plus 8.5. I think we give Omarito -2 280 plus 280 for Bucky's, knowing that Bucky's has Jonathan Taylor, Patrick Mahomes, and Bucky Irving. You got to give respect to that.
What's good, Team B? You know, we play Oumarito. This game is a must-win game, as you know. We have JT and Bucky, our team leader. We have them all here. We have Emeka and Rome. Rome, this is the game I need you to step in, lock in. Emeka, we need a beautiful performance from you. And we will be using our flex, Devin Neal. He will be the running back one for the team, for the, the Saints, yeah. So yeah, we really need to win. This is a must win. We have to drop as much as points we need. We need a 50-point piece from JT. We need points from Bucky, points from Patrick, and all the above. And I really feel like we still have a shot in this. We've had ups and downs, but like this is a beatable team. This is a beatable team. I know he has Rasheed Rice. He has, who else? I don't remember from the top of my head, but he has some great players, and I feel like we can beat Team Oumarito. So we must soar. We got to score a lot of points and make our way to the playoffs. This is our last game. We got to make it count. Go Team Bucky.
But yes, that is it. Week number 14 matchups. Huge implications. Huge implications. And we'll see what happens in the Ultimate Fantasy Football Hub BYC Fantasy Football League. And that's us signing out, man. Enjoy. Welcome back to another nightly recap. Ultimate Fantasy Football Hub, week number 14, ladies and gentlemen. Week number 14, last week of the season. Let's get to these matchups. First one right here, 2-4's Lions Dance versus Team Gallardo. Man, Team Gallardo obviously finds a reason to show up. All of his guys, 17.2 from Jacobs, 16.2 from Gainwell, 13 from Alec Pierce, 12.5 from Isaiah Likely, 37.2 from Michael Wilson. All of a sudden, when he plays Team 2 Force Lines Dance. I mean, I don't have an explanation for it, but what a day for Michael Wilson. 11 catches, 142 yards, 2 receiving touchdowns. Marvin Harrison Jr. will be back by next week, hopefully. George Pickens, Dingo District, flat out in prime time action, gets saved. And I mean saved by this brother right here, Nakua, ladies and gentlemen. Flat out, when the season looked dead, it looked over. It looked like there was no answers from Dingo District, from positively nobody. Puka Nakua says, put the season on my back. I got you, Dingo. Dingo District went out on a limb last week and said, I think Puka's washed. He's a guy that used to drop 30 and 25 and stuff like that. He's dropping 15 now. Well, Team Dingo District, what you got to say now? Bijan Robinson, 9.4. Quinshawn Judkins, 9.4. Cortland Sutton, midday. Great game from Colston Loveland. Christian Watson has also given Team Osama life. And it's setting up to another game where we're going to see a back-to-back week for Team Dingo District. Obviously, it was in a Monday night sweat last week with Team Osama. Back-to-back weeks with Team Dingo District where he is coming down with the game on the line, and we will see what happens. Next matchup, Jude Scary Team versus Team Pirates. And this right here, ladies and gentlemen, was a beating. It was a cleanup on aisle 13, ladies and gentlemen. I mean, God bless America. Team Pirates knew what was at stake, knew that he could possibly get the 1 seed, and he told his guys we would be ready. Jude Scary Team, though, they're getting ready for the playoffs next week. Jude Scary Team will officially be at that 4 spot position. Another great day from Seattle's defense, but nobody else for Team Dingo. I mean, Jude Scary Team came to show up to work. Team Oumarito versus Team Buckies. Yes, guys. Yes, guys. Yes, guys. Team Oumarito versus Team Buckies. And right here, Team Oumarito has Rasheed Rice and AJ Brown left, and Buckies has Patrick Mahomes and Dallas Goddard left. So we'll see what both sides does. This is a matchup where Bucky's needs a great performance from Patrick Mahomes. Now, it's going to be hard because Patrick Mahomes is playing arguably the best defense in the National Football League tonight. But we will see what happens there. Timo Marito. Well, obviously, y'all know the implications. If he wins this game right here, he is going to into the playoffs. So we will see big time implications when it comes to that matchup. Team Terry versus Team Prince Gruber. This right here, guys, is what my mama wants to say a poop off. This right here, guys, is the worst matchup we have had this season. I mean, look at what are we looking at on our screen, guys? I mean, not a single person on this screen had more than 17 fantasy points. Not a single person on this screen has 20 by their name. Oh, my fault. The Bears got 2 fantasy points. My fault. This is one of the worst matchups of all time. First of all, Team Terry needs a win this week, and he needs to catch up to Dingo District in the point four if comeback season doesn't lose. And his team put up 80. He tried to fool y'all guys. He said Terry McLaurin was going to be the guy this week. 7.1 fantasy points from Terry McLaurin. Mind you, this is a same guy in Team Terry who had the opportunity to go out there and get Portland Sutton and Lad McConkey this week. Portland Sutton would have been in place for Terry McLaurin, and Lad McConkey would have been in place for Bam Knight. Portland Sutton by himself had more fantasy points than Terry McLaurin and Bam Knight combined, dang near combined. So we are watching a terrible showing from both sides. Team Terry, with his season on the line, the reigning defending champion in the BYC Fantasy Football League, might lose this week because to a team that lost their quarterback in the first quarter, and we won't even talk about how he benched Tony Pollard. We'll leave that for the chats to deal with. An embarrassing performance from Team Terry. Today for Prince Gruber, you see why he's one of the worst teams in the league. Well, this is one of the worst rosters we have ever seen constructed in the league history. We'll expect them to be back next year. And then the last matchup, Team Hoggle versus Comeback Season. And it starts off with a 44.84 piece chicken nugget dinner from that man, Joshua Allen, ladies and gentlemen. Putting the team on his back. Obviously, a 1 seed is on the line this week. And now y'all see Sam score. He has to win this matchup right here. Literally has to win this matchup. Um, he doesn't have Christian McCaffrey, doesn't have Drake London, so it doesn't help with him. Doesn't have Marvin Harrison Jr. as well. But comeback season, obviously, if he wins this week, he is an automatic bid into the playoffs. All it takes is for Travis Kelsey and Jake Elliott to finish it off for him, or do we get a Devontae Smith and Kamani Vidal and a Cameron Dicker masterclass tomorrow? All right, y'all, that's it. Week number 14, last week of the season. Obviously, we got this matchup right here that has a lot of implications on the line that will terminate. We have this matchup that's going to probably come down to a Monday night sweat tomorrow too. And then we got a blowout, and this matchup right here. that might be determined. So y'all right here, look at KC game tonight. We're getting our answers to who's going to win this matchup literally in about a few minutes. And then this matchup tomorrow is the one to look at between George Pickens, aka Dingo District, and Osama. Thank y'all for this nightly recap, and we will see what happens in the BYC Fantasy Football League, ladies and gentlemen. Have a good
Rise and shine, Dingo District. It is currently 6 a.m. right now. You know, last night was an eventful night. It was so surprising that I couldn't even speak. But it's over here, early in the morning, 6 a.m. Debo Samuel, Brenton Strange, 600 miles. I need them done by Tuesday morning. Yeah. You got the whole 24 hours, 600 miles. I hope you guys know you guys will never start for Dingo Nation again if we ever make the playoffs, which is looking pretty slim. Yeah, that's just all I gotta say. I'm sorry. This one's on me. Started the wrong guys. We still have a chance tonight, but it's a defense versus a quarterback. So let's hope Chargers could do what they need to do for us. But besides that, if we lose this week, just want y'all to know. If we lose this week and then another team wins this week, I just want y'all to know I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Next season, I promise y'all I'll do better. Next season, I promise y'all we'll be closer to that chip than we are this season. Just want to say love y'all. Have a great Monday. Make sure y'all do your miles. I need y'all to do your miles, all right? I need y'all to do your miles. Then go out.
So all of a sudden, Allen's the guy now, guys. 135 points, 30 something from Michael Wilson, 37 from Michael Wilson, I think. His guys are just him all of a sudden. Everybody on his team wanted to show up to work today, except Justin Jefferson, which he has 9 as his quarterback, so it's not really his fault. It's just interesting how a guy that couldn't even crack 90 points is now scoring 130 because all of a sudden 2-4 lines then is the opponent. So, I mean, it is what it is. At the end of the day, Sam Darnold went from having 87 passing yards, 0 touchdowns, 1 interception. I went to go get some grapes, went to get a snack, got us something to eat on the other side of it, and I come back, blink my eyes, open it again, and see he has 28.2 fantasy points. So, you know what? It's just out of my hands. It's like, it doesn't even, I don't even understand it anymore on how this just keeps on happening against my team. But hey, at least he used his luck now and not in the loser's bracket whenever that dare and that punishment is on the lawn. So, but hey, Justin Herbert, go take us home tonight.
Most of all, my respect goes out to Jude. His team put up an effort, but unfortunately for him, wasn't enough. I want to thank my players, Amon-Ra St. Brown, Jahmyr Gibbs, Brock Bowers, Dak, Achan, JSN, for pouring out this win. Now, ultimately, we're going to have to see if Team Hoggle falls up short this week. So if that's the case, I get the 1 seed. Or he wins and I have more points than him, which I think is only like a 40-point difference now. But until then, we'll see what happens. We get a bye next week, so we get to rest. Until then, Team Power Nation, out.
Justin Herbert just is active, just got the news. But I'm thinking of benching him. And yes, I know you're like, that's crazy. That's crazy. Why would you throw away the game? At the end of the day, y'all know who I am. I'm a reigning defending champ. I'm a third place finisher last season. Started the season 3-1 before the Malik Neighbors injury happened. I'm the man when it comes to this. And I, in no world, want to do that punishment. And I would love to play Prince Gruber week 1 of the loser's bracket to get myself outside of the toilet bowl rather than playing him, rather than playing a better team because I win this matchup and I play a team like a Dingo, like a Bucky's or a Team Terry. I'd rather play Prince Gruber. Just lost Daniel Jones. Yes, I understand he gets a Mario Hampton back, but his team just scored 89 fantasy points. Do you not know what I wanted? What, like, his team is done. I mean, the world I could live in, playing this man next week and automatically moving forward to my next losers bracket matchup without having to worry about a punishment if I win that next matchup. Are you kidding me? That's an opportunity everybody would want to ask for. So let me know what y'all think, but I'm thinking of benching Justin Herbert and Arondé Gatson and just giving Allen the win. It's that time, ladies and gentlemen. Monday Night Football about to kick off. Y'all know what's at stake. We got Osama versus Dingo. Dingo trying to get into a playoff spot. Team Terry lost yesterday, so the door is wide open for that brother Dingo. You also got Team Hoggle versus Comeback Season. If Comeback Season loses, there's a possibility Dingo District could take his playoff spot if he wins. So that's what we're playing for. We're also playing for Team Hoggle. If he wins that matchup, he gets the first place spot. If he loses, Sam gets first place. So we got a lot of drama tonight. We'll see how these matches end up and end off. And good luck to the managers with their seasons on the line.
I might be a prophet. I actually might be a prophet. I was saying this yesterday when I was on the call. I said two interceptions, one fumble, and I win the game. I said it today. You could ask Comeback Season. You can ask T4's Lions Den. I was saying this. I might be a prophet. I said Shadur was gonna go off. Went off. I said Israel was gonna go off. He went off. There was one more thing. I traded away Kyron's my other league because I knew he wasn't gonna be good. What happened? Boom. Instant downgrade. I might be a prophet. Thank the Lord. I've been blessed with an opportunity to be in the playoffs. Come on, Vidal. I need a banger second half. Please, please. I win, but I need someone else to lose. Come on, Vidal. Please lock that shit in for me, bro. Lock it in for me, please. Please. I need this. Speed, I need this.
Team Hoggle's in a fight right now. Dingo District looks like he has won. This game is getting close right now. Y'all see, about to take the field goal. It looks like Dingo District has won, but now he needs Team Hoggle to win this game for him. Here we go. Huge field goal right here. Elliott puts it through. It's looking like Team Hoggle has the 1 seed on the line, gents. Team Hoggle has the 1 seed on the line. And he has to win this if he wants the 1 seed. And you gotta understand right now, Dingo District needs Team Hoggle to win if he wants to get into the playoffs. If Oumar wins, I think if Cam Dicker doesn't kick this field goal, if it doesn't go to overtime, or if the Chargers win right here and Kamani doesn't score, I think Oumar's going to the playoffs, man. Let's see what happens, bro. This is crazy. Yo, this is the definition of a Monday night sweat, bro. Oh, my goodness. This is crazy. Yo, it's looking like we're going to OT. Cameron Dicker, put it right through, brother. Put it right through. Give Team Hoggle those points. I need some drama. Woo-hoo-hoo. Dingo has life. We're going to overtime. Team Hoggle has the whole Dingo District department at his hands right now. Here we go, brother.
Just got out the shower to see that we're in overtime, bro. 130 to 131. Oh my God, it's down to the kickers. Bro, oh my God, bro. It's 1 point. I literally need 1 point and I'll be... This can't be real.
I think Team Hoggle's only down by like a few points right now. I think he's down by like 7 or 8. He needs Cameron Dicker to knock this field goal down. I'm going to come back if he knocks the field goal down. Here we go, brother. Cam Dicker, 5 points. Team Hoggle is within a few points. I think Team Hoggle's only down by like 2.5 something right now. Or I think this... Does this give him the lead? I don't know. Whoo! This is going to be huge. Oumar needs the field goal right here. He's down by like 2.7. I'm going to show on screen. He's down by like 2.7 points. Yo, he's down. He needs a field goal right here. They cannot score a touchdown. He needs a field goal. Anything but a field goal is a disappointment if you're this man. Anything but a field goal. No shot. What if Jalen Hurts does something dumb? He has like 4 turnovers today. He's the reason why Osama's not going to win. 2nd and 7. Oh, first down. Yo. No way. He about to score. Oumar's about to miss the playoffs. If only it didn't go to overtime. No shot. If only it didn't go to overtime. Look at that. Bro, I swear Jake Ferguson did that. They're calling offensive pass interference. Here we go. They might run it right here. Jalen Hurts. What? He threw a pick. Oh, I'm not going to the playoffs. Dingo's going to the playoffs. What? What is Jalen Hurts doing?
Oh my god. We're going to the... We're going to the playoffs. W's in the chat. I hate W's, nigga. I told y'all, trust the fucking progress. Trust the process. We're going. Let's go. Let's freaking go.
This is the craziest game I've ever seen in my... This is the craziest fighters I've ever seen with the playoffs on the line. Jalen Hurts, you just gave this brother a... No! Team Hoggle is the first seed, ladies and gentlemen. Dingo District is in the playoffs, and Oumar went from 7-3 to 7-7 and missed the playoffs. Wow. Put the score on the board. Holy moly. Look at that. Boom. Wow. That's one of the craziest things I've ever seen. I know Dingo is going crazy, and I know Oumar Taha is punching the screen. He missed the playoffs. Dingo, this is the biggest night of your career.
There goes the 1 seed. Well, on to the playoffs.
I just want to start off with saying congratulations to that brother, Dingo District. I mean, this brother was the preseason favorite, bro. The preseason favorite to do the punishment. I mean, Team Pirates was on his case. Talk about he lied to us in his interview because he said things were going to change. It were going to happen like this. They were going to happen like that. And his draft flat out stinked. And he turned trading Devontae Adams and thinking he won the trade. Then Scatterbo went down. So now he has to go back to D-Mon. He turned all of it into a playoff appearance. But while he's at it, you got to thank Team Hoggle. Because this brother, Team Hoggle, and I don't care, you could say Sam's team is more dominant, team is stat, but the best peer manager has to go to Team Hoggle. And I think when we make our awards at the end of the season, it has to go to them. I mean, earlier in the season, he had no Trey McBride, no Drake London, no all of this. He was starting Darnell Mooney and stuff. His team dropped 150. And then goes into this week with a chance to clinch the 1 seed. No Christian McCaffrey. No Drake London and Marvin Harrison Jr., who are his 2 best receivers, and his best player goes out there and wins. Just beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. But Oumar Taha, this is a team in comeback season. 7-3. They were in a situation where they could have clinched a playoff spot. We were talking about them. If you go watch our videos 4 weeks ago, we were talking about Oumar Taha like they were going to win the 1 seed. Comes out here and flat here and out, loses his last 4 games and doesn't make the playoffs. His last 4. This, I'm not gonna lie, KB, there's something we gotta give it to him. We all peer pressure him to leave this league, but we gotta give it to him. He did a heck of a job. Because this has been an avalanche, and Oumar Taha, I'm surprised if he makes it a week when this season's over. He's probably getting fired. Bro, last night needs to go into the documentary, mud. I still can't believe what I witnessed last night. Jalen Hurts is within the 10-yard line in field goal range. Even if they get kicked off the field, boom. Jake Elliott kicks the field goal. They win the game. Oumar is literally playing in the playoffs right now. Dingo is playing for the losers bracket. Team Hoggle's the 2 seed. Team Pirates is the 1 seed. And that switches literally everything. But Team Hoggle does it. Team Hoggle, Jalen Hurts throws an interception within the 10-yard line. Now Team Hoggle's the 1st seed. Team Pirates is the 2nd seed. And Dingo District is in. And Oumar is out. That's how close. Everything. That's how different. One situation switched everything. Everything. Literally everything. Not only that, Oumarito's the 6th seed instead of the 5. I'm like, mud. Jalen Hurts, man. Jalen Hurts. You are the man, bro. You really got this dude Oumar Taha packing for the holidays. That brother he really packing for the holidays. This brother went from 7-3 to 7-7 and out of the playoffs. You got this brother packing for the holidays and December just begun. Hey, man. Jalen Hurts, you need to be investigated for what we witnessed last night. But hey, Dingo District, congrats to you, brother. Congrats to you. And Oumar Taha, I don't know if you even making it another season. Team Hoggle, congrats on getting a 1 seed, bro. Congrats, bro. I mean, Team Hoggle, like the journey, the lore behind Team Hoggle, like we gotta, it's a documentary worthy too. I mean, 3 years ago, he drafted a quarterback in his first ever year of fantasy football. He was getting clowned. Oumar was laughing at him on the draft. Everybody was like, what the heck? They were calling him free. Then he improves the next year and not only that, he got to the playoffs that year. Then the next year, he has the single week for most points in the season. He had like 2nd in points for, but he had like number 1 in points against, and the year was not lucky for him. And then the next year, now he's at the top of the league, the 1 seed. You got to give him props. And if he wins the championship, bro, you got to put him in that conversation. He's a legend, bro. He's a legend. The story from not playing fantasy football, from drafting Patrick Mahomes with your 1st round pick, to now you the 1 seed in a few years. Hey, bro. Team Hoggle, bro. You the man, brother. You the man.